Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have the cat right here, so if he's gonna move, we're gonna be on high alert emergency situation. A few days ago, I made a video that was on the 14th, actually, right here, where I was talking about the Westerners, the West, trying to mold the idea that they should send peacekeeping troops in Ukraine. So my point here was, as the title of this thumbnail right here says, West's wedding without the groom, Russia. So my point was, the point I made, is these guys were preparing to send peacekeeping troops to Ukraine after the ceasefire maybe and all these things. They were preparing for something that was not there yet. They didn't talk to the Russians, and that is, what do you mean you're going to send peacekeeping troops to Ukraine? Russia will never accept that, never agree to that. Well, it seems like the Westerners now sobered up a little bit, not because I made a video on the 14th, but I'm going to show you how now they backpedal, all right, the little canoe, whatever they have, and say, no, actually, maybe it's too early to talk about peacekeeping troops. Why? Because the Russian says, no, we're going to take it all. Remember that song, The Winner Takes It All, from ABBA? All right, let's go here. The first article, Ukrainska Pravda. To me, these things show that this guy sobered up, which was not hard. This is from the 16th. I made this video right here on the 14th. Dutch Foreign Minister says it's too early to speculate about peacekeeping mission in Ukraine. Ya think, baboon? Next one. Putin's spokesman, Mr. Peskov, says it's too early to talk about peacekeepers in Ukraine. Why? We don't have a ceasefire or anything. Right here. It's too early to talk about peacekeepers right now. And the peacekeepers will be Russian peacekeepers. I'm telling you that. All right, next one. Now we have this average Joe, the former whatever Estonian, whatever she was, man, unbelievable. I'm going to talk about her in a second. EU chief diplomat, now she replaced Borrell, explains why peacekeeping mission to Ukraine is currently impossible, because the Russians will not let you. Clear. And she is Kaya Kallas. All right, there you go. So she says that first there has to be peace in order to send peacekeepers, and Russia does not want peace. This is very clear. You're an imbecile. Right here, they were talking about selling the bear's hive or skin from the forest, and the bear was not even hunted. Să vinzi pielea ursului din pădure. That means, it's a Romanian saying, you already sell something you don't have. These guys were sending peacekeeping troops in Ukraine without being allowed to, without the war being over, or at least wait, hello. All right. So let me show you on what kind of level I put Miss Kallas, Maria Callas, a great soprano. So I put her on the same level with this baboon. Her name is Liz Truss. Remember when she embarrassed herself? She was the Great Britain's foreign minister at one point. She showed up in Moscow before February 24, 2022. And Lavrov spoke with her. It was the UK ambassador to Russia. It was Liz Truss, the foreign minister of Great Britain, because he's great. And then the Russian foreign minister, Mr. Lavrov. And Lavrov showed on the map, how about this region here? And he said something, a region that belonged to Russia. What about this one? Is this Russian? What, you have a problem with that? And the imbecile, because she doesn't know geography, she was pointed over there as a baboon. She said, United Kingdom will never agree with the Russians taking all, like they, I don't know, like Oriol or something like this, or Kursk. I will never agree to this belonging to Russia. And then the UK ambassador hit the baboon Liz Truss and said, excuse me, that belongs to Russia. Okay then. So she's an imbecile. She doesn't know shit about anything, but she's a foreign minister of the Great Britain. So it's one baboon. I have another baboon for you. This baboon right here, who is in charge, Annalena Baerbock, from the party Green. She's another know-nothing. And she is, again, there you have her, and born in 15th of December. Happy birthday, baby doll. All right, so she is another infantile person. I heard her so many times saying all kind of stupid things. These guys are not diplomats. These guys are just political appointees. If they were, I don't know, Formula One race drivers and they suck someone's thing and they promote this, they're going to be appointed as foreign minister. They don't know anything about anything, but they are promoted. And I'm going to show you another baboon here that you have to keep an eye on. Is our great Antony Blinkenstein. Right there, another baboon. And these guys face Lavrov, face Maria Zakharova, which they don't yet, but they will in the future, I hope. Peter Szijjártó of Hungary, Wang Yi of China, Dr. Jai Shankar of India. Do you understand that some teammates that play for us are like this, and those heavyweights over there are in their team? How in the hell are we supposed to win with these flimsy motherfuckers? All right, so there's not gonna be any peacekeeping. It's gonna be the Russian peacekeeping mission. That's the first topic of this video. Let's go to the second one. Oh, sorry, I missed this baboon. Now, the Finnish president urges everyone not to be hasty regarding peacekeepers for Ukraine. So you got the Finnish president sobered up. This guy was sober. Okay, now you have this one, the Dutch foreign minister. Then obviously this guy tells her, hey, baby doll, stop your drunk feast and stop. And they got Maria Callas right here. So these guys, right, these guys all sobered up. And let me show you what is all about this big fight, partly in Ukraine. What are Ukraine's top 10 minerals? Shall we look? So there are what are the top 10 natural resources and why are they so important? Great piece of news. Lithium. Ukraine has an estimated of 500,000 tons of lithium reserves. The mineral is key to making batteries for electric vehicles. 2 of Ukraine's major lithium deposits are now under Russian control in the Donetsk and Zaporozhye region. Titanium. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates Ukraine's titanium reserves, or titanium, at 8.4 million tons, primarily in the central regions. Titanium is crucial to the military, aerospace, medical, automotive, and marine industries. Gallium from Gallia. Ukraine was the world's 3rd largest producer, generating around 4 tons of gallium annually. Gallium, found in small concentrations in other metal ores, is vital for semiconductors and LEDs. Manganese, magnesium, it's not magnesius, that's different. Manganese, manganese, I know. All right. I'm not a chemistry scientist, whatever. Estimated reserves of about 140 million tons of manganese are concentrated in the Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporozhye regions, the second now part of Russia. Manganese improves the strength and workability of steel and other alloys. Beryllium. Ukraine has proven reserves of 5,515 tons, primarily in the northwest Zhytomyr region. Are you sure where Zhytomyr is? Yeah, what the hell? We're at it, right? All right. So Zhytomyr, we're at you, baby doll, right here by Kiev. The other one, remember, was Dnipropetrovsk right here, was Zaporozhye right here. Okay, in the central. Okay, so beryllium is essential for the nuclear power, military, aerospace, acoustics, and electronic industries. So the Russians will go to Zhytomyr before the Poles get to it. Yeah, you guys. Graphite. Ukraine holds 17.9 million tons of graphite, concentrated in Zhytomyr, Kirovohrad, in the Dnipropetrovsk regions. Zhytomyr, right there. Right? And we go down here to this right here, and Kirovohrad, I think, is on this side. Where is it? All right, so these are the parts where they are located. Next one, probably this is Kirovohrad in this area. The Priapapapap site is now under Russia's Zaporozhye. Graphite is crucial for producing telecommunications, medical, and military equipment. Uranium, according to the 2022 IAEA estimate, Ukraine's uranium deposits amount to around 185,400 tons. Found in Kirovohrad and the Dnipropetrovsk regions, uranium is vital for nuclear energy production. Nickel. With deposit estimated at 215,000 tons, nickel is found in the Kirovograd and Dnipropetrovsk regions. It is key component in lithium-ion batteries used in EAVs. Okay, Kirovograd, let's figure that out. I think I don't want to say is where this, but let me find Kirovograd, okay? Well, I don't see it here. I'm just baboon. Kirovograd, where the hell are you? All right, let's see. And it's exactly which I said it is. It's right here by Cherkasy. This right here. This is Kirovograd. Boom, boom. So this, they talk about this in Zaporozhye. So you talk about Kirovograd in this way, and then you got Zaporozhye. What is? I'm just looking the wrong way. No. Wait a second. No, this, yeah, right here in this one. This, and Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporozhye down here. All right, let's see where we go to. Cobalt. Ukraine's cobalt deposits are estimated to 8,800 tons, mostly in the Kirovograd and Dnipropetrovsk regions. Cobalt is essential for lithium-ion batteries. Iron ore. Ukraine has around 30 billion tons of iron ore reserves, primarily in the Dnipropetrovsk region, which accounts for 90% of the country's iron ore production. Iron ore is the primary material for steel production. Dnipropetrovsk here. So the Russians will take over as much as they would be able. Not only Zaporozhye, Dnipropetrovsk, Kirovograd, and then you got Zhytomyr here. They're gonna go all the way here and fuck you all. That's what's gonna happen. Now, did they sober up? They can have peacekeeping missions until the Russians allow them. If they bring keep peacekeeping missions in Ukraine, these guys are gonna destroy them. And these guys are gonna say, well, see, we were attacked, we're gonna defend ourselves, right? Who allowed you to come over there? The legitimate government of Ukraine. Well, if you go by that, then I don't remember Assad, the legitimate government of Syria a while ago. He didn't allow the Romanians, the Americans to show up in Syria. Correct? He didn't, but they were over there nevertheless. So be careful. All right, here it is, my friends. No peacekeeping missions. The Russians probably told them to the back channels, we're going to you up, backed up, off. And the resources, this is partly, there is partly resources. The Ukraine is the what? The bread basket of whomever. A lot of grains come from Ukraine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.